Harrison Graham here. I want you guys to shout out your favorite player in the comments before we kick off today's show. Who is your favorite player? We'll make it current player. If you want to throw in some legends, some all-time guys as well, you can do that. But shout out your favorite player going right now. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and start today's show. Could Stephen Curry make a run at his third MVP? We'll start things off with the latest on the Golden State Warriors right now. And I think there's a chance. Look, he is carrying this Warriors squad right now. Didn't have the best game against the Lakers on Monday, but had a couple of clutch shots late, including a big three with a big monster win over the Lakers. And Golden State is above 500 with a bunch of used parts, basically, playing next to Steph Curry. Now, guys like Andrew Wiggins have played better. Kelly Oubre's lifted his game, but Stephen Curry is playing at an MVP level here in 2021. Obviously, for Golden State's sake, hopefully this continues to happen because they're clearly trying to win this season. They're not going to tank for a second year in a row. Look at the numbers. Over 28 points per game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. That three-point percentage is slowly going up. He was shooting low 30s the first few games of the year. I fully expect that to get closer and closer to 40% and hopefully eventually over 40%. And if it does, and if he can average 30-ish points per game and lead the Warriors to the playoffs, I think Stephen Curry's got a decent shot at winning MVP. You just take a look at the most recent odds. He's right there in the mix. Luka Doncic, Giannis, they're leading the way right there. Former Golden State Warrior Kevin Durant, he could win MVP and Comeback Player of the Year, as could Steph Curry, as both these guys missed basically all of last season. Joel Embiid, James Harden, some other guys will be in the mix as well. But Stephen Curry is firmly in the MVP race for this season. Lots of basketball to be played, but if he can lead this team to the playoffs after they were basically the worst team in the NBA last year, that sounds like MVP to me. It's most valuable player. What would the Warriors be without Steph Curry? Probably a bottom 5 team in the NBA, if we're being totally honest, just like they were last year. Right now, he's got them in the playoff hunt at the number 7 seed in the Western Conference. That is notable in my opinion. Now, will Steph Curry win another MVP, whether it's this year or any year before he retires? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Not a lot of guys have won 3 of them, so let me know what you guys think. Will Steph Curry win another MVP? Get your votes in by typing Y for yes or N for no. And speaking of the Warriors, they're back in action tonight, and they're debuting the Oakland Forever unis. We saw this a couple of months before the season that, hey, they're going to bring these back. Some players on the team were talking about the soul of this team remains in Oakland, even though they are now in San Francisco. They're going to rock these unis tonight. Should be a fun game as they get things going this evening. I'm excited to see them play in these uniforms this upcoming evening and hopefully on into the future as well. Now, will the Golden State Warriors make the playoffs? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Will Golden State make the playoffs? Get your votes in, 1 for yes or 2 for no. Now, get subscribed to the channel. It's simple here. If you get more subscribers, we're going to plug out more videos for you guys. It's 100% free, the latest news, rumors, trade rumors, blockbuster trade ideas. We do it all here on this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, more subscribers equals more videos. We're looking to plug out more content for you guys, but we need more subs to justify doing so. So go ahead and hit that big red button and subscribe. Let's get into the latest Dallas Mavericks news and rumors. They remain short-handed as they get ready for the game against the Indiana Pacers here on Wednesday night. They will remain without 4 players in this game on Wednesday. That is, of course, Dorian Finney-Smith, Maxi, Kleber, Josh Richardson, and Dwight Powell. There's optimism that they could return Friday, but for Wednesday, they will not play in this basketball game against the Indiana Pacers. So hopefully Dallas can get back to being at full strength soon. Jalen Brunson returned recently. Tim Hardaway Jr. missed the game with injury. He will hopefully play as well. So hopefully he gets back on the court. The rest of these guys can join those guys very, very soon because Dallas has really missed these players during this stretch over their past 5 games. You look at what's happened here. Obviously, that game got canceled against the Pelicans or got postponed. Hopefully that game will be rescheduled at some point. Won a game against the Hornets, but then lost 3 in a row and really felt shorthanded in a couple of those matchups. I mean, down 5 rotation pieces, still down 4 guys with J. Rich and some of those other pieces. Hopefully these guys can get back to full strength very, very soon. And tonight they're still going to be without those guys as they take on the Pacers here on Wednesday night. They'll face the Spurs on a Friday night. Maybe some of those guys get back by then. You're kind of approaching that 2-week mark of what typical COVID protocols require. The Houston Rockets on a back-to-back out on Saturday there, and then the Nuggets and Jazz. That's your next 5 games for the Mavericks. And sitting at 6-7 in a competitive Western Conference, you don't want to fall too far behind. As of now, the Mavericks would not be a playoff team, so got to get healthy, get some of these guys back very soon, but it won't happen against Indiana here on Wednesday night. Now, who you got this evening? Type DAL for Dallas, type IND for the Indiana Pacers. Dallas has lost 3 out of 4, including 3 straight, so let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Will Dallas get back to their winning ways tonight? I hope so. I'm going to speak it into existence. I'll type DAL in the comments, but Indiana's playing some good ball too, so go ahead and predict it for me. Who will win this game? Now, we've got some NBA face masks available for you guys at chatsports.com/NBA masks. You can get these Mavericks ones. You can get Warriors ones. We have solo packs all the way up to 4 packs for all 30 NBA teams. So go ahead and rep your team and pick one up. I know we want fans to return to arenas soon. Some teams have them. A lot of teams don't. You're going to have to wear a face mask if you're allowed to go. So go to chatsports.com/NBA mask. Check the comments, check the description. It'll be in there. Click on that link, and you can pick out your favorite styles and varieties and packs today for whatever your favorite NBA team is. One more time, that link is below, chatsports.com/NBA mask. That's chatsports.com/NBA mask. How about this wild Kristaps Porzingis trade idea between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks? NBA Analysis is back at it as they continue to propose wild trade ideas. They proposed a KP to Boston trade, which makes sense for Boston because they still need a legitimate big man. Tristan Thompson's played okay. Daniel Tice is fine, but they don't have that true big, especially from an offensive standpoint. And obviously, Kristaps Porzingis is one of the premier scorers from the big position in the NBA. He obviously recently returned from injury, has played in just 4 games, but is starting to slowly look like himself once again. Let's just be clear, from Dallas' standpoint, they got no plans of trading Kristaps Porzingis. But here was the trade thrown together by NBA Analysis here. Marcus Smart and Aaron Nesmith going to Dallas, as are Grant Williams and Tristan Thompson, and 2 first-round picks. The Celtics would receive Kristaps Porzingis, Dwight Powell, who they traded to Dallas years ago in the Rajon Rondo trade, and Tyrell Terry. Who wins this trade? Because I have pretty strong opinions on it. Let me know what you guys think. Type A for Mavs, type B for Celtics. I think the Mavericks clearly lose this trade because the only way they would even entertain this to Boston is if Jaylen Brown was included, and it's not. So NBA Analysis strikes once again. Kristaps Porzingis is a key cog for the Mavericks' future. They brought him in to play with Luka Doncic. Trading him away and not getting a true number 2 in return is not acceptable if you are Dallas. So, yeah, I think he will remain in Dallas. I get the idea of Boston wanting to get a guy like Porzingis or another big man, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense from Dallas' standpoint of view. They ain't trading him. He just got back. Obviously, there's health concerns with Kristaps Porzingis, and there probably will be throughout his career, but if he can get back to playing at that level that he did in the NBA bubble, 23, 24, 25 points per game, next to Luka Doncic, this Mavericks team can be very dangerous. For Boston, they'll have to continue to look in another direction if they want to improve at the forward or center position. Now, who is the better team right now? Type C for Celtics, type M for Mavericks. I'm going to go with the Celtics right now. I think the Mavericks' potential with their duo of KP and Luka is higher, but right now I'm going to type my C for Celtics. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who is the better team in the NBA right now? Some more Celtics news to get into here. Jayson Tatum remains out. He will miss his 5th straight game after testing positive for COVID-19 back about a week and a half ago, so he will not play on Wednesday night. Robert Williams and Carson Edwards are also out. Edwards in the health and safety protocols. Williams has also tested positive, so Celtics starting to get hit with COVID a little bit here. Tatum's status for Friday, according to Brad Stevens, to be determined. So he's starting to get closer to that window where he could clear protocols and return, but it will not happen on Wednesday night as the Celtics will have to march on for a 5th straight game without him. Now, obviously, Tatum coming off a huge year last year and was starting hot this year, red hot, 27 points per game, 44% from three there, almost 50% from the floor as well. Getting better and better as a creator too, almost 4 assists there, rebounding better this year. So Jayson Tatum obviously is a guy that the Boston Celtics need for the entire haul of this season, as the Eastern Conference has all of a sudden gotten even more competitive after that James Harden trade we saw to the Brooklyn Nets. So no Tatum tonight against the Sixers, who have been really good as well. Maybe they'll get him back for the Sixers on Friday night as they do that 2 straight games in Philly. They're trying to do some of that this year with the COVID to prevent as much travel. Cavaliers, Bulls, Spurs, so opportunities after this 2 games against Philadelphia to really stack up some wins there against some of the lesser teams in the NBA. Hopefully, Jayson Tatum can play on Friday night against the Philadelphia 76ers, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, who is the best team in the Eastern Conference? I think it's a 3-team race. Maybe you could throw the Miami Heat in there. Type BOS for the Celtics. Type MIL for the Milwaukee Bucks. Type BKN for the Brooklyn Nets. I think it's a 3-team race. I think it's going to be a 3-team race. Let me know what you guys think. Best team in the Eastern Conference, and we'll see you next time.